Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. My name is Rain Day, and today I'm going to be walking you through a brand new Dare Me called Immortal XING TIAN. This is the Undying XING TIAN build where you build full HP5 items, only HP5 items, and we're starting right off into the action onto the Ratatasker, going for the basic attacks onto the Erlang Shin. Will I get the kill? And there it is. It's 4-1 in the game. I've started this game off a little bit late because, yes, I wasn't recording. Unfortunately, I got the first 2 kills. I went 2-0. Caught some very good plays and some Scylla mistakes, I would say, correctly by positioning myself in between her and some of my minions, allowing her to hit me, and then having those minions just go to work on her. So pretty much I was able to get the first blood. Now Scylla going up into her ultimate here, and we're going to see how this HP5 works. They don't have much. I do have the HP5 coming from the Mark of the Vanguard, and I'm starting off with the Sovereignty, which is going to give me some HP5 as well. It's going to give me 25, in fact, for myself and for my teammates. At moments in time, you may see me stop like that, and that just means I am essentially getting out of my game and somehow clicking, because my mouse wants to be crazy sometimes, clicking other things on my computer, like whether or not it doesn't matter what it is, it just goes and clicks the other thing. Like, I'm really interested in this other thing you were doing right now. I know you were trying to play Smite, but this news article you were reading is really grabbing my attention. So my mouse has a mind of its own. But this game is a fun game, guys, and honestly, this build is actually really fun. HP5, if you don't know what the stat is pretty much health per 5 seconds. So if you have 5 HP5, that means you've added 1 health back to your character every second. Every character has a base amount of regen, so if you stay and don't do anything for a long enough time and are out of combat, you will just slowly regain your health and your mana. But depending on how fast that is basically based off of the HP5 stat. XING TIAN is interesting in this case because he's already got a passive worked in called Smoldering Rage, which allows him to actually build up HP5. I have my bead, so I immediately am aware the Anubis could wrap me up and put me in a bad spot to take a lot of damage from him and Scylla, so I back out. Now, what I'm saying about the HP5 is that his ability, his passive, right here, is called Smoldering Rage. You see it's a little passive meter above his icon in the bottom left, and what that does, ladies and gentlemen, is that it will basically allow him to gain 36 HP5. When fully stacked, it will give him 36 extra HP5. Which is quite a bit. It's quite a bit. It would be very hard to get that from items typically if you're just doing a normal build. And so he has this advantage of having a lot of sustain in lane when he stacks his stack up. Now, his stack is stacked basically by hitting characters with his number 1, Furious Roar. Now, Furious Roar is a crazy ability. It does a ton of things. I'll tell you what it is because it's very crucial to this build and crucial to the fun of this game. So when I hit Furious Roar onto a minion, it stacks. If I hit the whole minion wave, it'll stack however many minions there were. Same thing for gods. If I hit 4 gods or 1 god, it'll give me 4 stacks or 1 stack. Now here's the key. What it also does, not only helping my passive to gain max stack so I can get that 36 HP5 coming in, and this right here actually, guys, is when I changed to full screen. So I sorry about this couple of moments, but this is when I changed to full screen. What really did happen, what really does happen, is that when you use Furious Roar, not only do you get the HP5 on your own stacks, you actually end up giving a damage over time and an initial damage spike onto a character. What that means, as I go into my ultimate there, throwing back the Erlang Shin, is that you're going to be damaging them initially, and then you're also going to be taking off a certain percentage of their overall max health, 3% actually per tick. And I believe at max rank, it will last for 4 seconds, so that should be, if my math is correct, 4 times 3, 12% of that god's health. And so what that will mean is you're doing an initial bit of damage, very strong ability to finish off squishier targets. It's about 210 damage plus 60% of your magical power, and then bring in that extra 12% overall total of a god's total health, 3% per tick for 4 seconds. It's a very strong thing, but that's not all. That's not the only thing it does. So I'm not only getting stacks, I'm not only doing the initial damage and the damage over time based on their percentage max health. What I'm also doing is giving them a reduction to their basic attack damage. So their basic attack damage. So for gods like Erlang Shin, this is a great focus on basic attacks. This is a great counter. It's a great counter to hunters. What it will do is mean that if you're shooting me for 100 with a basic attack, you're hitting me for 50 now. If you're hitting me for 300, you're hitting me for 150. That is what it will do. Your basic attacks will be halved at max rank. So it's a very strong ability to land on someone. Puts them in a very bad spot and really helps XING TIAN as well. As you see, I moved on into Sovereignty here and also moved on into Stone of Gaia, items that have not been picked up very often. Sovereignty probably the most popular item in this build. Of course, the Anubis thinks he can take me down, but not with this health regen, baby. And now I've got some more stacks. I've got 8 stacks on my passive, and just watch my health go back up. I'm in this fight, and now I'm better than I was before it. A nice sky cutting axe. Actually, it's not sky cutting axe. It's Whirlwind of Rage and Steel, taking down the Scylla as well, and Gullion getting the kill onto the Fafnir, allowing us to go in ham onto there. The Scylla jumps up into I'm a monster, but it may not be enough because I'm the real monster here. She's jumping back. Erlang Shen doesn't know what to do, but I get the kill onto him, and now Scylla's the only one left, and it should be a deicide for Team Raynstorm. Although we only have 2 members from my clan other than myself, we get the deicide, and we have ourselves a great time, and I am basically full health. That's what's up with HP5 XING TIAN, guys. You're going to be having that health back so quickly, and just wait till Mail of Renewal gets into this build. What Mail of Renewal does, pretty insane, and nobody uses it right now. What you're going to do is when you get a kill or an assist against an enemy god, you are going to regain 15% of your maximum health over the next 5 seconds. So that means I'm going to be basically gaining upwards of 200, 300 health right now. Upwards of 200, 300 health over the next 5 seconds after I get an assist or a kill. Assist or a kill. So as a Guardian, that's a very easy thing to do, especially in a team fight. If you're getting kills, you're probably going to have an assist on it. And so it just allows Jing to have this undying capability. I mean, this god should not die with this build if you play it right, because he is just so dang long lasting. I mean, you wish they made an undying XING TIAN for men in bed. You know what I mean? I'm sure Viagra wants to somehow bottle this ability, because I mean, this guy just lasts all night long. He cannot get killed. The Anubis thinks I'm scared of a little bit of tower damage, but this is XING TIAN. This is immortal XING TIAN. This is the undying XING TIAN. You can't kill me, baby. I'm coming for you with the Furious Roar, and that's a rampage. I've got 5 kills in a row for Epic Gamer Big Ben. I'm 5-0 myself, and we're all on a rampage here. Gullion as well from the Raynstorm clan on a rampage. It is just rampageous. This is rambunctious. This is absolute madness for XING TIAN and the crew. And you can see this game is clearly snowballing into our favor here. I am level 10, and now the start of Mark of the Vanguard is also something I wanted to talk about. I've seen a lot of people starting to start with Mark of the Vanguard. If you just watch patches, the Smite patch notes, you will see that the item has actually gotten nerfed a little bit. What it does right now in this current patch is so strong that honestly, I am very surprised I haven't been able to play it yet. The ultimate coming out onto the Ratatosker and the sky cutting axe from the air, allowing me to get the kill finally and take him out. So I'm 6-0-9. And this is Immortal XING TIAN. So the Mark of the Vanguard, very good item, something I would recommend right now on Guardians, especially in these casual modes. It helps you to deal with minion damage, and for me, I'm an aggressive player, so I really enjoy being aggressive and not having to worry about the minions as much and getting poked out from those sources. I like to set up my abilities, set up my teammates very cleanly and aggressively, and so Mark of the Vanguard is a really good item for that. It does have HP5 now, but it is losing that in this next patch. And remember, if you want to do this exact build, you're going to have to do it in the next few days before the patch goes live. So the idea behind that is obviously the HP5. That's why I've included it. There are technically only 5 items in Smite from a magical perspective that Guardians can use that allow you to get HP5. So the thing is, I was not able to pick up any other items except these 5 and boots to do this build. So luckily, it was perfect. We had a full build with everything providing some type of HP5. Now, Mail of Renewal is back, so you'll see whenever I get a kill or assist, that passive popping. So watch my health whenever an assist or a kill happens on the enemy team. Check my health. Watch how it jumps back up. Watch the sustain that takes place when that happens. Now, I don't have an assist yet. I haven't done any damage, but on the Erlang Shen, we're going in. I've got my Sky Cutting Axe trying to finish him off. Whirlwind of Rage and Steel is not enough yet, and I decided to not take the tower damage as well as the Anubis damage and possibly the root from Erlang and just head back. And it's simple because you know what? I'm gaining back my health. Look how quickly I'm back already into the 1800s, going into the 1900s in just a moment. I mean, my health is really coming back. Really, the issue you will have in this is that you'll have so much staying power is that you will need mana. You'll find yourself using your abilities a lot, and you will need more mana than you do health in this build, because you will be back, as you can see here, guys, already at 2400. I've just gone to the right side, cleared a wave, and I'm basically way farther. Now, this is the moment where I did a dumb move. I thought I could jump over the wall at XING TIAN for some reason. I haven't played this character in a while, and for some reason, I just thought in my head, I can get over that wall, right? Kill that Erlang Shen. No. Wall OP. I can't get it. So anyways, that's not what it's about. Let's talk more about the this build, because it's really interesting. It's very on the mind. The other item that I'm going to be picking up aside from Stone of Gaia, on this glowing emerald tree. I believe that's what it is. That entire tree is getting a buff. So a lot of the items in this build come from that tree because Stone of Gaia, that tree has a lot of HP5 on it, and pretty much that's where you're going to be going if you want to get that. And actually, those items have gotten reduced by 100 gold in this upcoming patch. If you haven't seen the patch notes, you could check them on twitch.tv/HighResTV and watch the videos on demand of those from past broadcasts. It'll help you to know what's happening for these builds and these items. And definitely you're going to see that this item has a little bit more cost efficiency. So this build, although Mark of the Vanguard will lose his HP5, will be a little bit more effective and a little bit cheaper, allow you to have some more gold to make some decisions, and then obviously put another item into that Mark of the Vanguard slot later on in the game, or just not use it at all. Start with something else. So pretty much what XING TIAN excels at is now rooting characters, being a nuisance, and staying alive, being very difficult to kill. He's always been very difficult to kill because of the fact that he has his two jumps. He's a guardian who doesn't just have one jump, he's got two jumps. In fact, he's a character. Not many gods in Smite have more than one jump or one movement ability. So the fact that he has two jumps makes him very hard to kill, and combined with his relative sustain due to his passive in general, and now with an HP5 build like this, where I believe you're going to be adding an extra 100, adding an extra 75 HP5 on top of his already 36, which is relatively high for most characters. He is going to be well above the average of sustain, and now going with a great kill onto Guy and amass the Erlang Shin, and now of course doing a nuisance I am, trying to root, and now my 3 Sky Cutting Axe trying to get the damage onto the Fafnir. A nice ult from Epic Gamer Ben taking them down. Susano just wreaking havoc, and now look at my health. If you saw that for a moment, my passive for Mail of Renewal did proc. I was down health. I was taking some tower shots, and I'm literally maxed. I am at full. Going into the fountain to get the kill on the Anubis. The damage from Susanoo is so much. Why did I just say it like that? Susanoo. And the damage is too much. Scylla with I'm a Monster is off the mark. I activate my Thorns, going in onto Scylla, just being a nuisance again in the back line, stopping them, and now we're going in to try and finish him off. I've got my Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. I'm going in onto the Ratatasker, and I get Bigaville down, sending him back to base, and it looks like Erlang Shin is the only one left, going up for the root, coming down and leaving him back in place, and now he's a turtle, and a big giant monster with no head is chasing a turtle. Let's see how this ends. I think you guys know what the result will be. I hit him with a Furious Roar. The damage over time, 45 every second. Oh man, and the cough comes through. GG to Raynday, cough OP, and now all of a sudden with the root going on the Scylla, I actually miss it, but the damage over time isn't enough. It will be, but no, Gullion with the kill still. That was pro, man. That was a nice job. I gotta say, Gull, that was a sweet kill still, man. Gull from the clan, very good guy, and happy to be able to play with some of my clanmates here. Going on to the Anubis again, just doing damage. Nice Sanctuary away from the Furious Roar damage. Going up, knocking down. Gullion gets the kill with the Waxing Moon. Another kill still, you might say, but just kill secure. We'll call it that way. Ratatasker trying to do some damage, but Order Titans at 192. Make that 0, and that's the game. Full HP5, XING TIAN, immortal, undying, unkillable XING TIAN. That's what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Dare Me is back, and we are putting your dares to the test. Thank you so much for suggesting this build. It's been a blast to play and hopefully a blast to watch and showcase on the channel. So if you guys have any more ideas for builds you want to see me play, send them to me in the comment section below, or follow me on Twitter at RayndayGaming, RAYNDAYGAMING on Twitter. Follow me, interact with me there, guys. It's a great place to ask quick questions, to get my attention, to talk with me, and also, of course, suggest builds for Dare Me's that I could retweet and have all the other people who follow me or who I'm involved with in Twitter via HighRes or other things like that, like, share, retweet your tweets. I've seen a lot of people get a lot of notifications, a lot of love from just suggesting a really cool Dare Me, and the entire community saying, dang, that's dope, let me share this and all that. So make sure to do it when you can, guys. It's been great to show you this game. It's good to be back recording some gameplays as well for you all. I know I've been doing a lot of other content, and I know it's been a very busy time for me. It will continue to be that way probably until early August. So we'll be doing videos, but maybe they'll be a little different. Maybe they will have a different ting to it. I'm kind of going week by week because a lot of changes are up, and I will be making a video to discuss those changes, why they're happening. But just know I love and appreciate all the support you guys are giving me throughout this time. And I really want you all to know that I'm committed to the channel, to continuing to make this a positive place for gamers to be. We had people berating others on the comments section for asking questions yesterday, and that is completely unacceptable. This is not the channel for people who are not willing to help people who want to know answers. Okay, that is not the place. You can go back to school. You can bully other people there. We do not stand for that here at Raynday Gaming. This is all about helping people. This is all about making a safe haven and a fun place to spend your time when you want to play games. So please, guys, help me to contribute to that environment, because I know it makes our lives better. Each and every one of us succeeds when we all can help each other and make our enjoyment of Smite that much more, I don't know, that much more, that much larger, that much more, you know, bigger, right? This is a great game. We love it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this here at Raynday Gaming. And as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.